now are joined by IMG White and IMG Blue football programs. We have Jeff Pond and Chris Dennis here representing IMG and Blue and White. First of all, let's talk about the programs together, the teams. I have a little bit of advantage. My son was a coach in the basketball programs here and coached different levels of student athletes at IMG and on campus here at IMG. So I'm a little bit familiar with this, but to some out there in the audience who are going to be unfamiliar with that. First of all, what countries, and I know football's a little bit narrower, but what places are represented on these football teams?
That's a good question. We have kids from China, countries we have
Australia, Mexico,
South Africa. So we have kids from all over the world. And this year we're actually playing 2 international games. We've gone to London the past 2 years, in 2022 and 23, and played the NFL Academy over there. This year we're opening our season week 1 in Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Playing the team Dallas Episcopal out of Texas.
Oh yeah.
And then we get to see the Florida State same weekend they play over there.
Yes.
So we go into the game the next day, and then we end our season against in Munich, Germany, against the NFL Academy over there.
Holy
So I
cow.
think we might be the first high school team in the history of the U.S. to ever play 2 international trips overseas in the same season. So that's a pretty cool deal.
Well, complexities, good, very good for your AD and for the administration staff here that's handling all that. Good gracious.
Shout out to Matt Lane over there.
Matt Lane over there. Matt, that is incredible. Incredible.
It's a unique opportunity for sure.
Wow. Just getting the uniforms there and, to go from county to county is a big deal for us, but that is
We
unbelievable.
we actually played our spring game down in Monterrey, Mexico as well this past April. So we're kind of getting used to these international games. So it's a unique experience.
No, yeah, Coach is right. It's one of the things for us that we cherish, and it's a good opportunity for our kids not only to go, but to see different cultures and to be able to see different things around the world and just help their mind grow. And so anytime we can help the young man develop and do things at a high level, we want to put them in the right situations to be able to do so.
Okay, I'm going to go down the line. You guys don't need a microphone for this. Where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana, New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. All right. Nolans, right? And next,
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia,
Charleston, South Carolina.
Charleston, South Carolina,
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. So a little bit of spread of risk right there. And we'll talk perhaps student athletes expectations. I've got 2 teams here specifically. It's a little unique. I guess we'll talk team concepts as the coaching staff. You all have similar priorities. So what's the priorities for next year?
Yeah, for me in the blue team, right, is fixing the things that we were able to get through last year and become better at, right? We want to develop these young men to put them in the right situation. I think we've added some key players to the correct spots that are going to help us be very successful this year. We're excited about our O-line and the size that we have up front. It's going to be a good advantage point for us this coming up here. I think we added a quarterback that's going to help us, and obviously other players throughout in various positions. But the team's going to look a lot different than it did last year, and we have high expectations for Blue for sure.
For White, we went 10-1 last year, won the SSIA state championship, and we only have 4 returning starters. So, bringing in new guys, we felt like we added a lot of experience. Both our O-line averages 326 across the board this year. So we're going to be very physical. Our D-line is super athletic and added a couple pieces. So just getting back and, trying to repeat again and then build on what we did last year is what we're looking for.
Coach, what are your prospects for some of your student athletes to perhaps get into the high major or maybe the mid-major colleges and continue their careers on scholarship?
Yeah, so for us, that's a big key thing for us, and it's all levels, right? We want to win every game here at IMG Academy, and we think we prepare our guys to do so. But for us, it's all about college placement. Where can we get these guys to college? And I've been here for 5 years now, and I believe that ever since I've started, every single kid on our team that's been a senior has had some opportunity, D3 all the way up to D1, to play college football. And so we're very passionate about getting these boys opportunities to continue their careers. Whether it's D1, D2, D3, it doesn't matter to us. That's up to the college coaches, right? And we're going to put the kids in the best position to be successful. We're going to run a college-based offense. We're going to run a college-based defense. And we're going to put the film together for them to be able to get evaluated by those teams. And once we do that, and they'll find a home at the next level for sure.
Yeah, for our team this year, Jacob Hanson's on Missouri State committed, so that's going to be a Group of 5 team next year. We have a defensive lineman, Carmelo McKenzie, who has a couple Power 4 offers now. So, you know, and then we have a lot of seniors that are up and coming that we expect big seasons out of, and excited to see what they're going to end up in college.
So last year, which team played Manatee and Palmetto last year?
Yeah, the varsity white team.
Okay, what the back and what we, you know, by putting on broadcasts and getting film out there, and we had a lot of fun with that with TigerVision as presented by colleague GMC, because the exposure, and then I got the back that you had running there, and okay, he's really solid high school football player, but I learned by watching him live and on tape, you know, what I couldn't pick up in film. Wow, he's faster, you know, than advertised. And and I'm sure, and that's why we do what we do, you know, to get that out there, get the film, get the burn on the student athletes. But I guess he was a senior last year, is that correct?
Clay Ash was a senior. Ended up preferred walk-on at West Virginia.
Awesome.
So he's up there already doing good stuff.
Yeah, awesome. And that's really why, and it's interesting today, we're sponsored by the school district of Manatee County. You know, it's the next step that and like you were talking about, the next step. What is the next step for the student athletes? You help them here, they get the grades, but you're placing college athlete, you're placing student athletes out there with some financial relief because of scholarship opportunities. So that's really the biggest part of this thing here as a coach or a teacher, is that, you know, advancement of the student athlete, you know, the students.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why we do it. You come in here, you like the national team kids were talking about before. You have so many different opportunities here. Your structure of your day is so much different than the normal high school athlete. And you know, like these kids, we let them go home during the summertime. They came back July 18th, so we lose those 6 to 8 weeks that they normally do on campus. So when we get back, it's a sprint out of marathon to get them to the starting line. So we just had our scrimmage today, and everyone's coming out of it healthy. We're ready for the starting line on Thursday and Friday this week, and ready to get going.
That's fantastic. You know, let's turn it over to the student athletes. Let's pass the mic here, all right? So no pressure. And Troy, the locals here, will give you some some softball questions for you. First of all, what's your position?
I'm a D-line, fullback, tight end, long snapper.
All right.
Everything. Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
I'm my former Georgia linebacker friend of mine. His son is a long snapper in college football, so I watch the position very much. So, what kind of times do you get at long snap?
I haven't actually gotten fit for times.
So you haven't been timed yet on the snap. You know, they're looking for something less than .70. You know, the back there.
Super fast.
Super fast. So. You play a lot of places here, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite? Would you rather be a fullback? You play fullback, right?
Yes, sir.
Taking on a linebacker, or would you rather? Would that be easier for you, or snapping that high pressure snap back there to a punter?
The thing I have the most love for would definitely be fullback, but I also really like playing D-line, like being up front.
What kind of offensive lineman do you like to face? Do you like to face the big 6'8", sloppy guy, or would you rather face an offensive lineman that is more of an athletic type guy?
As more of an athlete myself,
Yeah.
I'm more athletic than most D linemen. I like to play bigger guys that build more sloppy.
Correct. It's, low man wins
Yes, sir.
and all that. Okay, Barry, let's pass the mic one down. What's your name, sir?
Joshua Berta.
Joshua Berta?
Berta.
Berta, okay. Position?
Watching my quarterback.
A varsity white quarterback. All right. So what's your favorite route?
Come back.
I like it. All right. So you also then you like the back shoulder fades? No? Okay. So if you like you like that, would you prefer like a press coverage situation with one of your IMG receivers, or would you rather throw against the zone?
I got one-on-one with one of my guys all day in press coverage. I'm taking it. My guys are dogs, so they get it.
Okay. So favorite route? Do you have to get ball out early a lot?
My offensive line's pretty good with giving me time. I get a lot of time back there, so just depending on the route concept and the defense I'm going against, or what game birds are back, it just varies. I'd like to say that I get a good amount of time in my run with the great.
Okay, pass the mic.
I'm Max Stafford. I'm a quarterback as well.
All right. Pretty good last name for a quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
works itself out. Doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So, what's your favorite route?
I'd say launching that speed post down the field.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Both my people are from Little River, near Myrtle Beach.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, not too far. Not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So tell me, if you guys are you're here from different areas, what is it like for the support from your family? I mean, are your family here? Maybe somebody came out with you, or they support you from afar.
No, I mean, our families are great. I think this goes for the rest of the guys as well. They, obviously, by sending us here, they're doing their best and the most they can, financially and sacrificing their kid coming down and living away from home.
Right.
So I think that's one of the biggest sacrifices a parent can make, and they're doing their best with that and coming down to games as often as they can.
So obviously, then you're repaying the favor by doing your very best and being everything that you can be, and obviously the coaches are getting that out of you. Is that what your folks?
Absolutely, they preach you'll hear it a lot, doing stuff at a high level. We're always trying to do that, always trying to meet the standard and then exceed it.
All right, excellent.
So you're a very tough, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you're a very tough football player, right? But, and your mother right now, she's in Charleston?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about a little shout out love for your mother?
Yeah, Mom, love you. See you in a few weeks.
All right, you passed that test.
Well, man, from Title Town.
Yes, sir. I'm Jake Hanson. I'm a linebacker.
All right, you're a linebacker from Green Bay. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what that means, right?
Yeah.
Great knit scheme. You gotta be on that boat. How's it been? How's your transition been coming here, playing with all these high-level athletes? Tell me a little bit about your experience
It's
here.
definitely been a good opportunity for me. Like, I thought this what made sense, just how things were going in Green Bay, to come here and just play with guys like these guys who want it bad, who want to be successful more than the average high schooler, and just find more success working with them and as coaches and all the resources we have here compared to most other places in the country.
Right. And I know you see all the other guys walking around there getting these offers from Ohio State and Michigan and other places like that. But what is your passion here? What motivates you to continue to work hard? And, maybe you have great offers. Whatever level you play at, you're going to get an opportunity to get great education. You're playing big time here in high school level. Tell me what is your motivation?
Just being my best self and knowing I have no regrets, doing everything I can, not only with on training on the field and stuff, but in the classroom, getting that right. Then even spending my time wisely in the dorms, not getting in trouble, watching extra film, stretching out, just doing stuff like that, knowing I have no regrets, and I did well when I was here.
So what do you think about the weight room here? Is it okay?
Yeah,
Wait,
they helped me out a little bit, I guess.
And then we're going to cut it off here in just a second, but also trainers and access to medical care, that kind of thing off the chain, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Always needed the treatment,
Always.
always helping us out a bunch.
Always a blessing here at IMG, and the blue and white teams here. Coaches, thank you very much for being a part of Suncoast Media Days. It's a privilege to be a part of the program. Troy,
Yes.
it's a blessing for us local guys to
Shoot,
to
man,
be
I
here.
want to go back to high school and play at IMG now.
No,
Because it's gray off, I might be able to.
All right, well, thank you very much for participating, and we again thank the School District of Manatee County for sponsoring this as seen on TigerVision as presented by Conley Buick GM City. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.